Hey everyone, this is another live stream. We're going to be doing more missions today. Chains of Promathia missions. We are currently up to Chains of Promathia, mission 4-3. This is the one where we have to go into the into that dungeon with all the undead and Fomer, which used to be a pain in the ass back in the day. Now it's not all that difficult at all. So what we're gonna do right now is make sure we just open up a few windows real quick so I can actually read what we're supposed to be doing, and then we are on our way. Just want to make sure I didn't forget anything here in the town. The last thing that I did was I talked to an NPC. I talked to Justinus, and then after that I went to the Walnut Door and saw a cutscene, and now we are off to the coasts. Use home point number 1. I don't know if I have access to that, so we're gonna first check to see if we can, because we have to go to Sacrarium. Sacrarium. However you pronounce that zone, that's where we have to go. So let's see. Promathia? No, that's the safe hold. What zone would that be considered? It would be Tavnazian. Yes, there it is. I do have access to it. So, in the last video, I complained a lot about how I didn't have any maps, and that was on me. That was just me being lazy. So what I decided to do before the stream is I bought every single one of the maps. Yeah. And just in case anyone is wondering, if you wanted to buy all the maps from the NPC, it will cost you roughly around 300,000 gil. I think that's how much I spent in total. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it does take a lot of time to go through all those maps and buy them one by one by one. Alright, so we are almost at Sacrarium. So we gotta go click on the iron gate. Make sure we can get inside. So, I just had this idea of doing something for this leg of the mission, and I just realized right now that I'm not going to be able to do that. What I was going to do is I was going to summon my trust NPCs, Prish and Tenzin, while I run through this area, so that way it feels like they're with me. But I just realized that I don't have them. I have Tenzin. I don't think I have Prish. So I believe I have to finish Chains of Promathia, or at least up to a certain point, in order to get her. Oh well, at least I have... Hey, I got a new trust. Ooh. Does this stay with me? Matsui. It's a little ninja black mage. Kind of looks like the disjoint Taro Taro from Dynamis. All right, let's get this book real quick. Yes, we now have access to that book. All right, so now we have to navigate through here. Let's see. Based on the day, of course, the walls go up. After the maze, you would need to kill formers to receive the key item, Coral Cress. If you are not planning on using a temple night key, then you should have a party. Second, shut up. Alternate leave. I don't really need to do any of that. Once you acquire the keys, head east. What day is this? It's an ice day. Let's look at my map. I have modified maps, so ice day starts at the... You can go 2 paths? Oh, if I want to get out at A and B. Alright, sorry, I'm reading it wrong. So I gotta go through the north and navigate my way downward. There's an NM that spawns here that only spawns at nighttime in dark weather. At nighttime in dark weather that just so happens to drop something that's very useful for the jobs that can use it. And that name is El or Eel or something along those lines. Did that just aggro me? That didn't just aggro me. No, it didn't. So it drops a helm that if you are asleep and you equip the helm, it applies a bio effect that counters that sleep and wakes you up. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, so what? Why would I want to get that? Well, the truth is that if you equip this, you can manage to wake yourself up each and every single time you get put to sleep. And if you just so happen to have gear swap loaded for those people who use Windowware and use plugins and add-ons, some of the gear swap Luas automatically equip stuff like that when you get put to sleep. Which means if you are a melee and you are doing something that is doing some sort of fight that... Was I supposed to kill formers? Yes, for the coral. If you're doing some sort of a fight that has mobs that are putting you to sleep, you can automatically just wake yourself up and not have to worry about having your mages wake you up. Oh yeah, I forgot they dropped these cheap ingots. Miss. Before I got it, that helm is so important for a melee, especially on a monk, that I was willing to spend up to 10 million gil to buy it off of someone. I camped the NM. The drop rate, first of all, sucks. The spawn conditions are even worse, so it takes such a long time to actually get it from a drop. Then again, I was fighting the NM on something other than Thief, so that's probably why I didn't get the drop. But anyway, I ended up buying it off of someone who had one on them. They didn't know what it was for or how useful it actually is. And I paid over 2 million gil for it. And the guy was ecstatic, like, oh my god, really? 2 million? Sure, alright.